Right, hello, let's do a garden walkthrough. So we're early July, Sunday, nice blue sky, sun's out. So let's start in the shady area here. We've got the tree ferns in the raised planters. They're looking good. In fact, I think they're starting to put on a second flush. We've got, you see one crosier there starting to unfurl, but there's several more knuckles ready to burst. So yeah, get a nice second flush on that. Got the Kentia palm outside, obviously in a shady position so it doesn't get burnt. They do well outside actually, like the air movement and the humidity of the summer. Still hardening off the lady palm I bought last week. Didn't want to get any leaf burn on that. Nice little variegated acer each side here. I even brought out the monstera for a bit of a summer holiday for him. Actually, all the hostas are now in flower. Excuse the hose pipe, obviously I water the tree ferns quite a bit this time of year, at least once a day. So yeah, hostas are looking good. Always look good around the base of a tree fern. Lovely leaf, nice variegation. All good there. Right, I'll do a separate video inside the greenhouse because there's a few bits going on in there. Yeah, just got some edibles here, some beans and lettuce, peppers, tomatoes. Still early days on them. Queen palm, start to push out a new frond. Another one over that side, still quite small. Tetrapanics, the ones I dug out week gone. Obviously no movement on any of the leaves. In fact, this one's died off a bit. I might cut that off. But I think they should all take, even the ones that didn't have any roots seem to be definitely not dying back. So hopefully we should get a good hit rate on them. Alright, so let's have a look at the border around the arid bed. We've got Lucifer, Cosmea. Starting to get the flower buds on that. Sweet potato vine, starting to do his thing. Yuck is looking good. Cordyline red stars to give a bit of contrast. We've got a lily popping out there. Big flower, such a small plant. Another random one there, quite pretty colour. We've got the dahlias with the flower buds. One's almost open, that's a real hot pink. Quite nice. We've got some yellows there, and these ones are a little bit behind. The bougainvillea. Flower, and they flower all summer. Looking good. Probably need a bit deadheading. Pineapple lily starting to come through. And the elephant ear, Colocasia escalente, which has stayed in the winter, stayed in ground all winter, and that's starting to push some leaves out now. Some more lilies there. Quite small but nice. And look at that canna, look at the size of the leaves on that. Really nice big leaves on that. That's the Tropicana black. massive leaves. It's probably one of my favourite cannas. Obviously we've got some more lucifer there, one actually opening up. So the arid bed itself, all looking good. Little thing still flowering there. Yes, it's doing this thing. The Yucca filamentosa's not actually opened any flowers yet. It's got that big spike, but I'm still waiting for them to open. Yeah, all looking good. The Brahea Almata has opened one from this year already, and it's now getting ready to open another. In fact, there's 2 spears coming out there, so that's obviously settled in well. It's only planted last year, so this looks like it's doing well. Lovely glaucous blue-grey green foliage. The zebra grass has actually got some stripes on it at last, so that's looking a bit more interesting. Got some big umbrella grass here. Looking good. We've picked most of the strawberries off this now, so they're very nice. I think I'll do a separate video on all the potted palms, the more tropical ones. So I won't go into any detail on them at the moment. So yeah, the bamboo and the Arandodanax is doing this thing at the back there. Got a nice little waggy there. Fronds are getting bigger. Pushing out a new spear. Lovely dahlia here. Opened up a nice big flower, quite a decent size. Real nice yellow red, quite like that. And the Jack's Giant has finally opened his leaf. It's been doing for sort of stalled for a week when we had a cooler weather, but that's opened up now, so that's getting to be a decent size. That is living up to its name. I mean, it's a fairly small plant last year, but I didn't have any leaves that size, so that's doing quite well. Obviously waiting for some of the bedding plants to fill out a bit, like the coleus and Iracine and whatnot. This is a canna indica. Got a nice big green leaves with that outline on them. It's quite good, stands out. We've got a couple more sweet potato vines there, just a green and a red heart one there. I put them in place when I dug up the T-Rex pups. I also put a Alocasia zebrina in there, which you just opened the leaf. The leaves aren't really anything special, but the stem, I don't know if you can see it so well, the stem's sort of stripy, zebra type. Yeah, so the Washingtonia robustas sort of woke up now after a very slow start to the season. That's starting to open some fronds, so it's looking good. Got the little volcano here, real compact little Camerops. Pushing out fronds, looking good. This is the Morrison's bought taro. I bought them the other year, 33p each. Got loads of them. Nice little sort of bedding plant. They don't get huge, but a bit of interest. We've got the Adicium lilies, ginger lilies, starting to push through. In fact, there's a variegated one coming up there as well. So So this is quite interesting. This is I bought a selection of seeds. They're called Triffid Mix. All sort of just annuals which grow quick and get big leaves. I couldn't tell you exactly what the species is, but the colour is incredible. That real striking pink in the middle. Quite like that. A bit different. And we've got the banana canna. Obviously had a bit of leaf damage. It's starting to kick in. A little alocasia there. That is that mycorrhiza. So that's been in the ground a while. It's put out one leaf, but I don't expect huge results from that. I really want a bit hotter weather, I guess. But the insecty green banana's looking good. Big leaves on them. They hold up quite well to the wind. They're quite thick leaves. And again, you've got that sort of dark red outline to the leaf. Looks quite good. Like it. So that is sort of just sheltering the Stuttgart behind, so I don't get too much sun. Just incredible pattern on the leaf on that. Real nice. Fatsia, Alocasia sumo. So it's pushed out this leaf since it's been in the ground. Real nice dark backside to the foliage. The giant white bird of paradise is finally starting to push a new leaf. Got a little fat hedgerow here, which really shouldn't be in there getting as much sun as it is, but it's growing well. Euphorbia, Persicaria, the tie giant, Lutecacia tie giant. This is the latest leaf. Not huge yet, but give it time. And of course, when you've got so much green, you need that pop of purple. So we've got the Cordline Superstar. Love the leaves on that, nice and glossy. Thicker leaves than the Red Star. Real nice plant that. And this Paulownia is still amazing me, the size of the leaves on that. Massive, doing really well. And behind it is fighting through another banana canna musifolia. Good. Got a sunflower behind there. And the musabaju. Not overly impressive at the minute. It's been slow, but again, it's the weather. This is the biggest Washingtonia robusta. The leaves are pretty big on that. Still looking good. Right, so we've got we'll do these aquatic plants from the other side, I think. I'm in my own shadow here. Right, so we've got the Bolivian mountain palm, coconut, pushing out a spray of new fronds. All the various bedding and cannas around that. Cleopatra. Some nice stripes in the leaves, liking that. So this Bootia odorata, it's been in the ground, I'm guessing this is the 3rd year. So it was really just a small strap leaf plant when it's gone in, so it's got a bit of trunk on it now. And you can see the leaves start off, you know, like the strap leaves, And then obviously as it matures, it wants to open up. These are in a process of opening. I mean, you can help them along. You can literally just run your finger through. It's not harming the plant at all. Through each one to open the fronds up. And then you've got a proper pinnate leaf. So I might go through all them later and open all them up. Yeah, pink passion looking good. Another Colocasia escalente, getting decent sized leaf. Got the purple sweet potato vine there. And the Trepicarpus princeps. Really nice. Look at the white on the side of that leaf. Still quite small and compact at the moment. So we've got some nice bright white lilies there. Smell really nice. And we've got, this is the Tropicana canna. Real nice leaves on that. Don't need flowers when you got leaves of that colour. And we've got the pink china, which I say are nice colocasias. Well overrated as far as I'm concerned. I don't go much on them. I mean, they've got the pink stem, but not really fussed about the leaf. But yeah, they do their thing. They look okay. We've got Tropicana gold there, the gold veining on the leaves, looking good. Camerops cerifera, blue form, looking good. Interesting leaf on this escalente just opened up. Got a bit of variegation on that again. A bit random, but yeah, decent sized leaf. More lilies. And a little Jubea pushing fronds, but very slow. Right, so let's go back to this side. So we've got the wildlife pond here, which I do let go a little bit wild. But I did pull out some of the stuff that had gone over. I forgot I had some little cannas there, so hopefully I'll get enough light to start pushing out now. And again, another banana canna freed up to grow. Iracine cherry, real nice bright veins on that, looking good. This is a small Camerops humilis. Right, so the gunner is huge. No idea how big the leaves are, but they're big, massive. I'll be giving the tree fern a bit of shade there. Alright, so let's have a look in underneath the shady portion here. So we've got this nice, just cut the grass yesterday, so there's grass everywhere. Nice spotted leaves on that. This is a division that I took off another plant further down the border. That's the Pedicits palmata, which is, you can see on this one's got like the light spotted effect on it, which the ones that get more sun don't really get the spots. But yeah, so I put my variegated Bronera there, so we've got Bronera and Heuchera underneath the Gunnera. But yeah, this Heuchera is a nice one. This is a Midnight Rose, but that's just a real nice dark leaf with the pink spots on. Really like that. Silver heart Bronera, looking good. This lamb's ear, I didn't plant it, it just showed up, so I've left it. But it's different. Summer Sustenance hosta still looking good. Fatsia spider web. Starting to get the variegation on the new leaves. New leaves on the variegated Fatsia. The variegation is a bit sparse, but there's a little bit there. Cordline indivisor. Open up a new leaf, doing okay. So these variegated pedicets have took a real hit early on in the season with the slugs, but starting to push out a couple more leaves now. This is the new one coming out. Again here, fresh new leaf. Ideally probably want a bit more shade and a bit more moisture, but that's the way it is. So I've got a Kentia palm here in a pot. Totally burnt leaf on that one, but this is the new leaf come out, so not looking too bad. So yeah, border's coming on quite nicely. This is the large clump of the Pedicets palmatum. So you can see a bit of the sort of spotted variegation on that, but it's not as strong as the stuff that's deeper in the shade. And this Fatsia camouflage has done really well this year. New flush, real good leaves on that. I'm pleased. I've got some more canna Stuttgart here. Leaves are a bit skinny at the moment, so I'm hoping they'll get a bit fatter. Now they've made their way through the undergrowth, they should widen up a bit. So yeah, it's all starting to fill out. More Escalente there. Small Tetrapanics. Already got good sized leaves on it. So again, when you've got a lot of green, you need to balance it out. So again, another Cordline Superstar. I just love the leaves on them there. The gloss level is impressive. Nice Trapicarpus. Pushed out a good few fronds this year already. So I've got a smaller Jack's Giant here. Seems to be doing okay. See how that one goes. The little Colocasia illustris is still very little. Nice leaves though. So Cordlines, I think the flowers have just about all gone over. And the tree fern still looking impressive. Huge fronds on that. But yeah, I did collect, going back to Cordline, not this winter, but last winter I collected a load of seeds off them and germinated them, and so I've got loads of pots of baby Cordlines about as well. So this is the split leaf tree philodendron. Looking good. Kicking out one new foliage. Look at all the flowers starting to come on the fuchsias now. Looking quite nice. Red bananas looking good. Open new leaves. We did have a bit of wind Monday stroke Tuesday. It's up to 50 miles per hour, so leaves held up okay. There's a few tears, but they're not as wind prone as the Musabashi. A little bit thicker leaves, but yeah, looking really good. Nice deep colour on that, and the flowers underneath are really filled out now. Looking good. Let's have a quick look at the Livingstoner I bought last week. So I did repot it. Big old leaves on that already, sort of quite tropical looking. I suppose it's sort of you'd say it's a cross between maybe the looks wise between Washingtonia robusta and the Trapecarpus, but just, you know, just more tropical looking. Another philodendron there. Just some random palms in pots, hardened up to the sun. A little bit of leaf burn on them, but they'll push out new foliage. So this is my biggest T-Rex. And the leaves are literally massive. They're got to be pushing over 3 foot now. I'd say the downside to that is that they're shading out my cactus bed underneath. But once they start going over, I'll cut them. We're starting to get some taller leaves coming out now, so once they kick in a bit more, I'll get rid of the lower leaves, I think. Cordyline red star looking good. It's grown quite well, that one. Trapecarpus at the back there. Pushing out loads of new fronds. Canariensis always looking quite good. I might have to cut this leaf off because it's sticking out a bit. So when you get this size, you really need to, if you're sort of limited for space, just keep it like a shuttlecock rather than let the fronds, otherwise they'll take over. They'll be wider than they are tall, and this is probably 8 or 9 foot at least. Right, so I've got Schefflera here. Still don't know what species it is, but I'll put it in the ground anyway. We'll see if it's hardy or not. But yeah, it's put out a new flush since I bought it, so that's doing well. And we've got this little begonia. Not sure what type it is. Nice though. Right, so the bog filter, I cleared this out the other day because we had loads of the arrowheads which were taking up all the space and light from the elephant ears. So we've got a burgundy stem which is still not really kicked in its growth yet. The black magic has just opened a new leaf. So obviously come out green, then turn to this dark, so I'm hoping that's going to put on some growth. Banana canna. And Tropicana black, again my favourite canna. So yeah, that's literally just in gravel and water filtering through the gravel, which feeds the plants. This does seem to work quite well. A little hybrid Washingtonias at the back there, all potted up. Right, so again we've got a patch here where we've got a lot of, it's a bit shaded at the minute so it's hard to see, but a lot of greenery, so I stuck that purple leafed dahlia in there just to give it a bit of contrast from all the green. Got the Milianthus major, which I cut back to the ground at the beginning of the year, all apart from one which is in here, which is actually smothered by the grapevine. But yeah, that got really tall and sort of blew over winter, so I cut it back to the ground. Obviously it's come back now. Quite an unusual leaf shape on that, serrated edges. So I've got a series of aquatic planters here with, again, sort of the arrowheads and sort of bog plants. Some more of this umbrella grass, which seems to self-seed everywhere. I think this is the same stuff as well, but I don't mind it. It's quite nice. We've got some reed in this one. In fact, we've already got well, that's a sort of a miniature bulrush, I think. It's already started to get a classic fuzzy bit on there. Right, so I think, as a quick overview, that is what is going on at the moment. So again, if I've gone over anything too quickly, or there's something that I didn't, like obviously I can't point out every plant, but if there's something you want to know more about, I'll do a separate video, a more detailed look at them. That's not a problem. Right, thanks for watching.